Okay, I now have two permits, or two records in the system, I should say. One's a business registration and one is a permit. So now when I click My Records, they will both show up. Again, you can do it from the dashboard screen and click View All Records. So I'm going to click My Records. And here, again, if you open these up, by default, permits is already open. But if I open business registration, I can see the two items that I have. So under permits, I have a record number, a record type. I added a project name, and Douglas County will do the same. In this case, I just put testing, so everybody knows, hey, this is just a test. Don't delete it, please. If you click this, it will take you to the records details, the record details page. So this is the record details page. Underneath the menu bar, you have some generalized information. It'll tell you the current record status. Right now it's in plan review, so I have pushed this through the process just so I can show you. You have links here to add to cart if you had fees that were due, or add to collection, and we saw that earlier. So this is how you actually do that, is you click these links here. And below that is all your application information. So this is all the information that was recorded while we were creating this record. Under more details, you can start expanding and see all the different information, again, that we entered while we were applying for this permit. This is just for informational purposes. You can't change it here. There's nothing you can do on this page as far as the information that was there. If you wanted to update any information here, you should contact Douglas County and let them know that something's wrong. Otherwise, this is what was put in when this record was created. If you click the record info drop down, you have menu items that are available to you. The record details is basically the home page. That's the one we're on. Now you have processing status. So the processing status shows you the workflow in its entirety. So these are the steps that it could take to get you to the end of your project. And as you can see, well, first let me tell you that when you see these icons next to them, that's giving you an idea of what's going on. So these hourglasses means that these are the current active tasks. The check marks means that they've been completed. It doesn't mean that it's a good completion, because you could fail a review task and still get a check mark. So I think that's important to note. I guess it's just, psychology says a green check mark is good, and that's not the case. And I'll show you an example, because I did fail one of these. But again, if it's important to note that this is showing that zoning review and silt fence stormwater review would happen, but I decided when I was doing this, hey, we don't need those, so they will be skipped. But if you looked at this as a whole, you might think that these have to happen, but they don't. So again, this screen's going to give you an overview of what could happen. If you want to know what's actually going to happen, you just kind of have to let it go through the process. Or if you just know, for example, that you are in a flood zone and this is going to be required, then you know it's coming up. But anyways, what you can do from this page is you can then click. So like on application acceptance, I can click and expand this, and it will tell you, the due date, who it was assigned to, what it was marked as, what status it got. So it was given accepted and plan review required. So that was the status that this person, which is the ACA administrator, decided on 11/2 that it was accepted and plan review was required. And each entry, or each time that a status is done, it will add this in there. And I want to show you on the building review. So if any comments were made, you can click this plus sign. If there isn't a plus sign, then no comments were made. But if you click this, that means somebody added a comment. And that's really important for when something has failed. In this case, this was approved, but I did fail the electrical review. I put revisions required. So I basically said that, hey, revisions are required. And let me click this and see what the comment was. Please upload updated plan showing breaker diagram. I added this. I don't know if that makes sense, but again, if you're in here, you can open these up and you can see exactly what the Douglas County staff is telling you needs to be done, or giving you comments that need to be corrected to move this forward. Again, since these are active, I can't open them up and see if they're assigned to anybody. They use initials. So this is assigned to ME, and then plumbing review is also assigned to ME, and these are the due dates that they have in the system. Again, I think if you have any questions, I would contact Douglas County just to verify that these are correct. But this is how you use the processing status page. Below that, you have related records. Related records are when this is tied to other records. And this will happen when you have a commercial project that has trades connected to it. I know Douglas County has just switched to, like in this case, as a residential new, you will have to open an electrical permit. So when they do that and they select this as the main project, it will then create a tree and show that this is the main project and that electrical permit is part of it. But right now I don't have anything connected to it, so there's nothing to look at. The attachments page will show you all the attachments that have already been uploaded. Again, these are the 3 that I initially uploaded, so these are all the files added to this record. If Douglas County added a file, it would also show up here, and I can download it and manipulate it. Like if I need to fill something out, I can do that and then re-upload it again. If you go to the right-hand side under Actions, you can view details or delete. So viewing details again shows what was going on, or you can just delete this from your from your attachments. If I wanted to add something, so we saw before, it said that I needed to upload updated plans. So let me go find updated plans and put that in there. So that's what this attachment page is for. So we have construction plans, and we'll just write in here updated electrical plans. Same concept as before. We're just going to hit save. It's going to sit here pending, and there we go. So now it's been updated, and they can see that I have updated my construction plans, and there's nothing else that we need to do. If you want to schedule an inspection, you can do that from here. Click the inspections button, and it'll show you any completed or upcoming inspections. Since we are going to talk about inspections as their own topic, I will save this for later. And then you can look at the valuation calculator, which we did before, and this is what we filled out previously on intake. The payments tab, you can see any fees that are due and can pay them here. Again, this, just like inspections, a really important part, so we're going to handle this separately. And if you had trust account information, that would be here. If you had any assets or custom components, that would be here. Typically, these aren't used, so you don't need to worry about them. So that is the record details page and how you can maneuver around and get information on your project to see where it's at.